The fact-finding report of APDR, APCR and Bondi Mukti Committee West Bengal. The report highlighted the certain facts which reveals that NIA has wrongly arrested persons who are completely innocent, poorest of the poor. Even the figment of imagination, they cannot be connected with any quote-unquote high-level technology-based terrorist organization, unquote. They claim that they have a link with Al-Qaeda, which is absolutely false, fabricated, untruth. We have investigated the houses also. So poorest house. And one of them and two of the accused have earned some money to their labor in Kerala. They were migratory labor. They saved the money and they spent money on building of the houses, which are still incomplete. What India is trying to say that they have earned money from Al-Qaeda, a link. It is also an ideology that they are propagating that poorest cannot have one pakka building. They always will have a kacha building. This ideology is also to be challenged. And Muslims in our Indian society, economically poor, socially now has become marginalized. So attack on them by NIA has become a very new norm. Only few organizations like human rights organizations like us raised this point. It's absolutely false. Case must be withdrawn. Even the first appearance before the NIA court, a judge asked them whether they had any contact with the family since arrest. They said no. Court provided them the phone numbers so that they could contact their family members in the villages of the Murshidabad area. They are now in Delhi, relative now in Delhi, to hand over some plots and all. A lawyer has been engaged by us to defend their cases. On 23rd October, case will come up for hearing. But to get bail is very difficult, as you know that. But still, the case is absolutely false. So if we pursue the whole report in a bigger way, there could be some social sympathy, social awareness about how the most quote-unquote elite organization is working in a most unprofessional manner, in a most biased manner, targeting one community. Same NIA, unhappily to say, Pragya Thakur was not at all involved in the Malegaon bomb blast case. Despite the fact there are a lot of evidence before the court, when court judge refused to drop her name on Malegaon bomb blast case. So NIA is operating also in a dubious manner. If you are a Hindu, if you are a ultra-nationalist, if you are pro-government, then there will be no case. But if you are a critic of the government, then your fate will be like accused of Bhim Koregaon. Even 83 years old Stan Sami was picked up and put behind the bar just before one day of submission of the charge sheet. So this entire travesty of justice, and NIA has no accountability to anybody. Absolute power, and therefore absolute power they are using not to defend the rule of law, but to serve the whims and wills of the ruling party at center. That is the most dangerous part of the Indian democracy. You see, they have been weaponized by the ruling party to silence the critics of the government at various levels. Criticism can be made against the government at various levels. Yesterday or today morning, the enforcement directorate raided the house of the Farooq Abdullah because they attempted to organize again for restoration of Article 370 in Jammu Kashmir. So whenever you do anything, this organization, central organization, being used is a new phenomenon in Indian political scenario. So as a civil liberty organization, as a member of the civil liberty organization, we are demanding unconditional release of the accused, withdrawal of the cases. One of them, I must point out, one of the accused in this Murshidabad case is mentally challenged person. Even he has been picked up, he has been put behind the bar. Nia has no kind of even humanity to release him because he is not in a position to commit any quote-unquote crime. But we have understood that what Nia can do to Sai Baba. Oppose his parole release to see the mother, even to attend the last rites of the mother. We have seen in case of Barabara Rao, the Nia opposed tooth and nail so that he cannot get bail, even for medical reasoning. And actually insulted Barabara Rao by saying that is undue benefit. But he is the agent. He had a corona positive. Even then, Nia is submitting before the court that he should not be granted any kind of relief, not even a 15 days bail. This inhumanity is another dimension of this unaccountable organization. No accountability with full impunity, and therefore we are protesting against Nia's activity in a partisan manner. We have two appendixes. One appendix related to misuse of UAPA, number one. Number two, for the first time, we are enclosing the number of arrestees under UAPA all over India, state-wise, also number of cases pending against them over years together, and the number of people who are booked under sedition cases. And also Appendix 2, we have, in the Appendix 2 we have added the names of the person who were arrested, put behind bars, spend the jail over 10 years, 15 years, 16 years. After that they were acquitted. We have listed also them out in our Appendix 2.